Welcome back to Beyond 50 Skin. My name is Cindy, so glad to have you here. So today we're going to do a little bit of a deeper dive into cleansing, why I don't cleanse in the morning. I've had lots of questions about that, and why you might choose for your first cleanse an oil versus a balm cleanser. Full disclosure, I haven't been feeling too well, so I'm a little off. If I look a little out of sorts, that's probably why. I get migraines and I've had a really bad one. Plus on top of that, I've had some bouts of vertigo. So anyway, full disclosure, we talk about health and happiness here today, and my health is a little bit off. So I just wanted to be really upfront about that if I look a little off. So let's jump right into why in the world don't I cleanse in the morning? So the choice to cleanse in the morning is really a personal preference, and it really depends on your skin type, your skin condition, kind of what's going on in your skincare routine and how your skin is reacting and how your skin is feeling. And I personally don't have a lot of sebaceous secretions. I don't tend to be sweaty, and I have kind of dry, sensitive skin. So for me, a morning cleanse ends up oftentimes being a little bit too aggressive, and it just makes it more difficult for me to use my active ingredients. So like I always say, you have to listen to your skin. You are your skin's best expert. You live in it every day. So that's why I don't cleanse in the morning, and you might be the same. Typically dry, low sebaceous secretions, sensitive type skin conditions or skin types have more of an issue with cleansing more often. So that's why I don't cleanse in the morning, but you really have to listen to what your skin is telling you and go with it. And there's no right, there's no wrong. There's a lot of chit chat out there about what you should, what you shouldn't do, but it really comes down to your personal preference, the activities that you're participating, and your skin condition and your skin type. So I just wanted to clear the air on that and let you know and clarify why I don't cleanse in the morning. I just do a rinse, and sometimes I just do a spritz, but that doesn't mean that that would be right for you. I'm not prescribing that for everybody and every skin type, every skin condition, and every activity that you might be doing. Clearly, soiled skin needs cleaning. So if you feel like you need to cleanse in the morning, just go right ahead and do a cleanse in the morning. So let's jump into topic number 2 for today, which is going to be oil versus balm cleansers. I've been trying a lot, and I will talk a little bit about the ones that I've been using. Also, I wanted to introduce you to some new ones that you might be interested in trying. So why would you use an oil versus a balm cleanser for our first cleanse? So they're really just different texture types. So it may just come down to personal preference. Some people prefer having a pump. They feel it's more hygienic as opposed to dipping into a container. And some people just prefer the texture of a balm versus the texture of a runny oil. Just sort of feels just more satisfying to the skin. But really they both accomplish the same thing. They're supposed to cut the grease, cut the dirt, cut the makeup, cut the sunscreen, and get it off our face and prep our skin for a second cleanse so that our skin can be prepared for the next ingredients that we're going to deliver. So a lot of times, like I said, it's just personal preference. Now, if you're more acneic, then you may not appreciate a particular type of oil balm cleanser, ones that don't emulsify. And what do I mean by emulsify? Emulsify means that when you put water with your balm or your oil cleanser, that it breaks down into that milky emulsion where the oil-loving tail grabs onto the dirt and oil while the water-loving head helps whisk it all away. A lot of people also think if you have acne that an oil cleanser or a balm cleanser is going to irritate your acne. That's actually not the case. You are fine to use an oil or a balm cleanser if you have acne, but like I said, you're definitely going to prefer the emulsifying oils and cleansers. So how do you go about choosing an oil or a balm cleanser now that you've decided which one would be best for you and which one would work best for your skin type? Basically, an oil or a balm cleanser is the first step in your cleansing routine, and it should be sort of the cheapest step. Don't spend a ton of money on them. They're going to just be rinsed off your face. They're meant to do a job, remove the makeup, remove the sebum, remove the sweat, remove the dirt. Don't spend a ton of money on them unless you just absolutely love the particular one you're using. There is one that I love, the Emma Hardy Moringa Balm Cleanser, and it's just a personal preference. I just love it. So if it's something you absolutely love and you're willing to put the money into it, great. But the Good Molecules balm that I just bought is, I'm sorry, not the Good Molecules balm, the Soap and Glory cleansing balm that I just bought. Good Molecules is on my list to purchase. Actually, I think I've actually ordered it, but it hasn't quite come in yet. But the Soap and Glory, it has no fragrance. It's easily found at Target. It's not very expensive. It works beautifully, and the texture is lovely. It just melts right down into the skin, gets all the crud off, and it emulsifies right away. So like I said, don't spend a ton of money on your oil or balm cleanser unless it's like your luxury piece of your skincare routine. The second thing is you want to make sure you apply an oil or balm to a dry face. Why a dry face? Because you want to work it in and get the gunk off. You should probably massage it about 20 seconds is usually kind of the average, 20 or 30 seconds. Get all that gunk off, loosen up all the dirt, sunscreen, oil, sweat, everything on a dry face, and then come in with your water. You can just get a little bit of water on your hands, get it massaged in, and swipe it away, cleanse it right off. So that's kind of how you use an oil or a balm cleanser. And so it really shouldn't be a whole lot of time. It shouldn't be a whole lot of money. It should be quick and easy, the first step in your routine, just to get your skin prepped for the actual cleansing step. So to wrap up this video today, I'm just going to go through a few of the most popular balm and oil cleansers that I've found out there that are getting great reviews. And if you haven't settled on a balm or an oil cleanser and you're looking for one that have gotten really good reviews and that people are enjoying, you might want to try some of these. So I'm just going to go through them really quickly. Everyone seems to really enjoy the Plantastic by Beauty Pie, but this requires a subscription. Personally, it's not a fan for me because of the texture. It's slightly on the gritty side, but that doesn't mean there are a lot of people out there that don't absolutely love this cleanser, this balm cleanser. It smells like apricots and it does the job. Another one, of course, you know, I've already talked about my Emma Hardy. This kind of has an orange rose blossom smell. I absolutely love it. And it's very soft, silky, balm texture. My most recent purchase is the Hada Labo oil cleanser, and I love it. It emulsifies and cleans completely clean. Your skin there's no oil residue, there's no soft and silky feeling of oil left behind. This is a powerhouse. It doesn't cost very much. It comes in reusable containers if you have a container of your own, or you can buy, the first time you can buy one with a pump and just continue to buy the reusables. Okay, Soap and Glory, also another favorite that I've just discovered. No fragrance. It does the job. It cleans and emulsifies beautifully. I would say it's comparable to the Hada Labo. I should really be holding up the packaging. The Hada Labo oil as far as emulsification, at least the ones that I have. Medicate, I actually think it's identical to this and extremely pricey in comparison. So if you like the Hada Labo, there's no reason, in my particular opinion, to run out and buy the Medicate. And a few that I don't actually have on hand, but they've heard great things about as far as oils. So let's review some of the more popular cleansing oils out there, and then I'll jump into a few reviews of cleansing balms. The DHC Deep Cleansing Oil is probably no stranger to most of you. It's extremely popular, kind of a cult classic. It's got an olive oil base. It also has rosemary leaf oil, which is slightly antimicrobial. Then there's Klairs Gentle Black Fresh Cleansing Oil, super popular, gets great reviews, not to be confused with their Deep Cleansing Oil, which actually has essential oils and fragrance. The Black Fresh Cleansing Oil is one of their essential oil and fragrance-free options. Then a new one to me is the Muji Cleansing Oil. It's got an olive oil base with purslane, very soothing, also squalane oil. Then, of course, my favorite at the moment, which is Hada Labo. Don't know why it took me so long to get on the Hada Labo bandwagon, but it's fragrance-free, essential oil-free, and I use a few drops of it to clean my makeup brushes. It's got an olive oil base with jojoba, and I just swirl it around and emulsify it in some water, then dry it in my Talenti's, yes, I have a gelato addiction at the moment, Talenti's jar, and my trick for my double-ended brushes is to throw a rubber band on the outside of the container and just attach them to the rubber band so that they can dry sort of freestanding. And I feel like because Hada Labo is so affordable that using it to do a little bit of cleansing of my makeup brushes, which are not the most fancy brushes, I am definitely due for a restock of my brushes. I have just picked them up along the way, and I'm definitely keeping my eyes open for some new brushes. The next oil that I have been using lately is the Mad Hippie. Now for the price, a 7-ounce bottle you can get for the same price as a 2-ounce bottle. You can find this on sale often. It's available in many places, iHerb, Ulta, Pharmaca, Whole Foods. So it's really available out there. It does the job, but it doesn't rinse clean. It definitely has a slight residue after you rinse. Another oil that is really popular is the Caudalie cleansing oil, and that's available on Dermstore right now, and they're having their annual sale, so if you're interested in that. And of course, no cleansing oil discussion would be complete without a discussion of micellar waters. Micellar waters are that water and oil emulsion that are really great to remove waterproof makeup, especially your mascara. Now I've used the Bioderma Sensibo micellar water, but I find that really irritating. It's got minimal ingredients. I'm not sure why it irritates my skin, but a new one that I've discovered is the Neogen Real Cica. And it's not essential oil free, but it is, and fragrance free, but it has a lot of skin soothing ingredients that I'm hoping might be helpful, because I really need to find something to get rid of that waterproof mascara in the evenings. And the Neogen Real Cica micellar water has panthenol, Centella asiatica, and allantoin. So I'm hoping that maybe that will be a little less aggressive and irritating. And let's get into the balm cleansers. So the one that I just picked up was the Soap and Glory. It's an amazing balm to oil cleanser. It doesn't need all that much warming in your fingers. It's lovely texture. It has 0 residue. The base is avocado oil and apricot kernel oil. Next is Good Molecules. It uses sea buckthorn oil, camellia oil, and shea butter, which is just super soothing to the skin, super popular, gets rave reviews. And also another cult classic, of course, is Clinique's Take the Day Off. It's alcohol-free, fragrance-free, essential oil-free, and the base oil in that is a safflower seed oil. Then I Met You is grapeseed and olive oil based with sea berry. And the last one is on my bougie list. It's Deviant Skincare's Cleansing Concentrate. Such a bougie buy. It's right up there with Moringa Balm as far as price point. But every once in a while, you just need that sensory experience. Deviant is definitely on my bougie buy list. So that wraps up my review of oil and balm cleansers that you might be interested in trying. So I hope this has given you an opportunity to explore some balm and oil cleansers that you aren't familiar with if you're looking for one, and a little bit of information on how you might choose one versus the other, and why in the world I don't cleanse in the morning. Hope this short little video has been helpful. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Please like, subscribe, tag a friend if this was helpful. And if you have any questions, as always, please leave them below. I always like to talk to you in the comments, and I hope you have a wonderful, lovely, healthy, happy, and skin-loving day. Bye!